Right, fuckers, really quick one for you today. I'm going to show you how I go about setting up a circular polarizer filter for use on the drone when I'm shooting over water, over the ocean, and in situations like that. Pretty fuckwit-proof method. Takes the guesswork out of things. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, but my polarizer already comes with alignment markings on it from factory, dickhead. And yeah, you're right. Most polarizers do come with some alignment marks already on them, but some don't. And more to the point, you'll probably find that those factory markings on your filter aren't exactly correct. And why the fuck would I want to trust the guesswork of a fucking mass-produced item when I can check the alignment and mark the alignment perfectly myself in my own lounge room like an absolute boss cunt? Now, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of polarized light and what causes polarized light and how filters work to reduce glare from cutting polarized light and all that stuff, but we do need to understand a few basic concepts to be able to get the most out of our filter. Polarized sunglasses. Just, yep, hear me out. We'll get to the point soon. It's assumed by manufacturers that your sunglasses are going to be getting used to reduce glare off horizontal surfaces. So think glare off of like the road when you're driving along, or glare off the water surface when you're looking at the ocean, things like that. So mass-produced sunglasses are made with a vertical polarizing film on them, which just means that they're going to block all light that is horizontally polarized. These days, most TVs are going to be emitting a vertically polarized light, but PC screens and other LCD monitors like that have a tendency to be a little bit more all over the place. For example, at home, our TV is vertically polarized, and yet all three of my PC screens behind me are horizontally polarized. To help understand this and to figure out the polarization of your own screens at home, we're going to do a little test. You need to go and grab a pair of polarized sunglasses, hold them in front of you, and look through them at the screen. Now, tilt them 90 degrees. See any difference? If the screen goes black or really dark when you rotate the glasses, then you have a screen that is emitting vertically polarized light. Or if the screen was black to start with and becomes clear as you rotate the glasses, then you have a screen that is emitting horizontally polarized light. If nothing happens or the black point's at like 45 degrees or something like that, then just fuck off, because I'm not going to let this video blow out trying to explain every single possible scenario. Now, why the fuck do we care about this? Simple.
Simples.
Because we need a source of vertically polarized light to help us set up the filter on our drone. Generally speaking, it's horizontally polarized light that we're trying to reduce when using a filter on the drone to reduce glare. AKA, we just want the filter to act like a pair of sunnies on the camera. So assuming that your TV is vertically polarized, which remember means that you can sit inside with your sunnies on like a cool cunt and still watch your TV, we'll put the polarizing filter on the drone. We're going to place it on a flat surface in front of the TV and as level with it as possible. Boot up the drone and the controller and place the camera into auto exposure mode. And then we're going to start rotating the filter on the drone whilst we're watching the video feed, and we're looking for the point where the TV screen starts to go black. And when we get to that point where the screen blacks out, we're going to take a paint pen or something like that, and we're just going to put a little mark on the edge of the lens filter at 90 degrees. Or you can just think of the filter as a clock face, and we're going to put a mark on the edge of the filter at 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. On the left, on the right, it doesn't really matter, just whichever one's easiest to mark. Now remember, we want that filter to be acting like a pair of sunnies when it's on the camera. So when you're out in the field, all you've got to do now is rotate the filter until that mark is pointing straight up or straight down. And that's the position that it needs to be in to be most effective at blocking horizontal glare in most scenarios, like when you're over water, etc. That's the process that I go through to mark my polarizing filters and make sure that they're marked correctly so that I know that they're going to be aligned correctly when I'm out in the field. Yes, I know it's not quite that simple. It's not like a magic one position is correct for all scenarios kind of thing. But unlike shooting on the ground with a mirrorless, we just don't have the luxury of being able to rotate the filter to suit every single different angle that we point the camera in. In my opinion, this method will give you the best starting point. It's the method that I use to align all of my stuff, and it's actually the position that my polarizer is in like 95% of the time. So that's it, guys. We're done. I hope this one's been of use to you. No doubt some fuckwit on the internet's going to know better, and it'll come riding into the comment section on their high horse. So I'm going to go grab some popcorn, sit back, wait for that fucker to roll in, and I'll see you next Tuesday.